Well, the University of Evansville's newest team is in the middle of their season, and we're not talking basketball. We're talking Overwatch 2, Rocket League, and Super Smash Brothers. It is the Esports League I'm talking about. UE launched this program this year, and with us now, head coach Samuel Henderson joining us. Thanks so much for being here today. You haven't been here that long. Welcome to Evansville, number one.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about this new experience. How's it going so far? We're talking esports. Tell people what that is and about this new program.
Right. So esports, just covering that, is just the very basic combination of video games and competition. Just like any other sport, like basketball, baseball, or football and competition, you get those professional leagues. That's kind of what esports is.
And you're competing on video games, right?
Right. So like you were saying, with Rocket League, Overwatch, and Super Smash Bros, we're competing with the Missouri Valley Conference within all of the schools within those conferences to be able to compete, and hopefully, mostly online, but hopefully in person here soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the middle of that season right now. How's it going?
Really, really well, yeah. We've been able to win a couple of games so far. So our Super Smash Bros won their first game, but yesterday they fell a little bit short, but we're learning from our mistakes here next week.
Well, that brings up a good question. So this is a sport. How do you prepare for this? Do you practice? You know, like the basketball team goes out and runs drills and trains. Do esports athletes do the same?
Right. So just like traditional sports, exactly what you were talking about with drills and doing in-depth analysis of what things are going on, that's exactly what we do within esports. Within an average week for our students, they have 2 practices per week, each 2.5 hours. Then they have a competition day that they need to be involved in. Then they have analysis review, what we call VOD review in our esports world. And then we go over study tables, so study halls. Then they also have to maintain a GPA. They have to meet with the team outside of team practices. Everything that you would see within a classic NCAA sport, that's exactly what we're doing here within the esports realm.
That is remarkable. And you were telling me too that right now your athletes are coming from the campus, but you're talking about recruiting at some point.
Right. We've already been really successful with just being able to recruit students not only from the Indiana area, but also around the nation, let alone the world. As you know, with University of Evansville, we have a large demographic of students who come from all around the world. And so they've been very, very excited to come over and play esports, especially those students. So we've been able to reach quite a few students already.
Will scholarships be offered?
That is the hope. Currently, right now, we're not providing any scholarships right now because of how generous the school is already with their scholarships. But the hope is soon to provide many scholarships for our well-deserved players.
Okay, let's talk about this competition. Is there an audience involved? Can people come watch this?
Yeah. So whenever we compete, either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, anybody can stop by, kind of see what it's like within the competition, with the Missouri Valley competition. Or soon we're going to have our broadcasting station, just like any other classic broadcasting for sports. We're going to have our broadcasting station giving those feeds over to Twitch and YouTube, so that way anybody can see that, whether here or anywhere.
That is very exciting. And I know you mentioned that it's been received really well among the kids. Tell us why it's so important. I mean, this is a brand new program for U of E. Why is this such an important thing to add to the University of Evansville experience?
Right, and that's a great question, because video games is something that is looked on sometimes poorly, but what we're seeing just from the numbers standpoint is 9 out of 10 boys, before they even reach the age 18, have played video games. 6 out of 10 girls have played video games before 18, and that's right before college. So the mass majority of students coming into college have already played video games. They love video games and they play it a lot. So we want to provide that opportunity for those students to be able to connect just like anything else. And so being able to provide not only the community aspect, but also the competition aspect and so much more as we're growing.
And I know that, you know, video games often get a really negative connotation, but this is a way to provide a positive experience and really teach kids. Right, just to teach them professional skills, whether that's time management or how to socialize, anything like that. That's exactly why we're providing that opportunity for our students. All right, esports coach Samuel Henderson from UV. This is so exciting to say, because you know we're so used to saying all the other coaches, and we'll get very used to saying your name as well. Good luck in the season. I can't wait to hear more about it. And if folks want to come check it out, where do they go exactly?
Yeah, so they can go to the University of Evansville. If they look at the Schrader Residence Hall, it's attached to there. You'll see all the logos everywhere, and you'll be able to find it.
Okay, all right, we will. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.